Evening all, Vengex here with another deck profile. Got James here. James, what did you do today?
I went X2 and I came ninth. Good old Bubbles, eh?
And what regional was it at?
It was at the Crazy Cards Regional.
And that would be at Basildon. Thanks very much to John, Jason, Glossop and staff at the Crazy Cards Regional. It was a really good regional. Yeah, so what did you play today?
My matchups. First, it was Pendulum. I won 2-0. Trinity's a good card. Orcust. I lost 0-2. The only matchup that I ever lost was Orcust, and I'll explain to you because of my card choice. I'm going to change the deck a bit. Yep. Sky Striker, I won 2-0. Dark Claw and Plasma's a bit dumb. Infernoid, enough said. Altergeist, 2-1, and then another Altergeist. I had a bit of fun with that one. 2-1, and then finally Orcust, which I lost to.
And what deck did you What deck did you pilot today?
I piloted Elemental Hero, Vision Hero, Evil Hero, Destiny Hero. This is what we call heroes. So first,
cool. Let's get to the deck profile and let's see what we got.
Let's start with the big +5. So this is Strauss. If you don't know what this card does, you're an idiot. Sorry. I'm joking. Basically, it has two effects. So one of them is the most used effect, which is to search, and the other one to destroy spells and traps, which is a really good out to Altergeist if you don't open any of your side, right? Next is 2 Shadow Mist. See, this is one of the most important cards in their deck because it's Dark Claw.
Yep.
And you know how dumb Dark Claw is. Next is 1 Solid Soldier. This guy gives you this to search into this, or a Faris, or anything that you need. Finally, for the Elemental Hero lineup, we have a broken card. It's basically Honest, but for heroes, because it's literally Honesty, yes. It's really good to protect your Plasma, your Dark Claw, anything that you have on board. So that's the Elemental Hero lineup.
Yep.
Next we have the Destiny Heroes. Now, I don't know why this card's at 3.
Me neither, to be honest. I think they made a big mistake.
You see, this is a +7. I'm joking. It's a +2. Next, we have Demotag. Demotag, it was really good for Dystopia if I needed to out something, or if I didn't misplay in my last match, it would have been really good to get over card. Next is Celestial. Now, a lot of people don't like this card. Don't know why. But basically,
it's a 3+2.
It's a 3+2 and a burn 1/6. So
from your list at 1CS, how important? Because I know you put Dynatag in. How important was that card?
It was a lot better. It's either an extra card to discard and boost any Destiny hero that you summon to get over anything bigger than one of the base attacks like 1/6 or 1/9, because they're pretty small monsters. It's really good, especially to bait out Nibiru. They're like activate Dynatag, target Dystopia. Like what does that do? Dystopia boosts when it's boosted. Pop a card. They're like, oh, I'm running Nibiru now because they don't want to deal with Dystopia. All right, next is the best card. Plasma. Now this card...
How good was this card today?
It was broken. Going first, generally, it was disgusting. Even against decks which it normally would not work against, like Sky Striker, it outed like the Search Shizuku, outed the Kagiri. It meant that they literally could not beat over it because Sky Striker have
small
really
monsters,
small attack. And this will also absorb the Sky Striker monster so that they can't use Ray. So even if you go first, as long as you protect this, and you're able to summon multiple monsters next turn, it is brilliant.
Yeah.
Next, we are now on to the Broken Vision Heroes. Now, this is one of the most important Vision Heroes. 2 Vion. Now, this card allows you to ditch Destiny Hero and Search Poly, which normally is your extender into Mask Change until Liquid Man comes out. Liquid Man is a +3, which is pretty dumb. Next, we have 2 Vision Hero Increase. Now, this card, you can tribute a hero, especially some Vion. It's easily ashable or cycloned, but if you're able to play through all the hand traps and you get this off,
you can pretty much build a big board.
You can build a decent board. Maybe Plasma with Dystopia, depending on your hand. Next is 3 Vision Hero Faris. Now this is the best Vision Hero because it gets you these cards. So this allows you to set increase.
So is it a discard for cost?
And it's also a discard. So you can either ditch the Mist or the Malicious from hand. So you can send the Mist or Fire on if you don't need to do anything else. Finally, we got the Evil Heroes. I say Evil Heroes, but it's only one. It's Evil Hero to Dusted Gold. See, this card came up a lot because if I was missing a piece to OTK, this gave me the Malicious Bane to OTK.
Which guys you will find out later on in the profile what Bane does and how stupid the card is.
Yeah, it's also very good against Altergeist when you have like Plasma on board as well, so
Yeah.
they can't out it, and you're also killing their monsters. Right,
Yeah.
next. Finally, we got the hand traps. Free Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring. Now, this card. It's needed, but I hate it. Anyway, finally, we're now on to spells. Now, I don't play any traps. That's because I lost impermanences when I lost my deck before. But we decided to put in a law. Now,
Okay, how good or how bad was this card, and would you recommend it in for other people in their decks?
no. I tried it, but I never saw it. It's really weird. I never see this card, and when I do see it, I'm always discarding my hand because I've already done the combo. Like, if I were to activate it, there would be a possibility of me hitting like a piece like Plasma, and that's way too important. Like, the card is so dumb. I would probably switch this out for Cool Buys because it would deal with the Orcus cards. It would deal with the resummoning of Dingirsu, resummoning of Galatea. If they sent an Orcus card, you could banish it. It's generally better than a law. I mean, I get Orcus Dark Claw does the same thing, but you won't always get the ability to summon Dark Claw.
Okay, and if you're going to take it out, what would you replace it with, or what are you thinking about replacing it with?
As I said, Call Buy. Call Buy is very important.
Cool. How important is it to make sure that you don't get negated?
So if I get ashed, Call Buy is really good out. If they have a Dingirsu to try and send the increase, so you can't pass into Vion, you have the Call Buy to banish the Dingirsu, which is always a plus. No matter what people say.
Cool.
So a lot of darkness I would change, but if it goes off, it's a useful card. If you want to give it a go. Next, a lot of people don't like this. I say, why? Because
it's basically a free Stratos with another
it's
search.
either a free Stratos or a free Mist to add a change for the Stratos on their turn.
Yeah.
It's one of the biggest extenders in the deck. Even though it's at 1, you will see it.
Yeah.
Trust me. Next, we have the most important card in the deck, Polymerization.
This is basically just an OTK Trinity.
This is either Trinity or Adoration of Solid Soldier into Mist, which is a free change.
Yeah.
And as you know, Dark Claw's broken. So.
Yeah.
Next, we have this card, Bane.
Yeah.
Best card in the game. A lot of some people are thinking of playing this at 2. To that, I say
maximize it at 3.
Maximize it at 3. Sometimes Master Change will be a brick at like 2, but if you open 1 and like a way to search another one, you have not bricked, because this card will protect your plays. It will protect your increase if they go to impermanence it or Stratos. You know what I mean. It's a really good tag out if they use any targeting negates. Next is the plus 24. I'm joking. It's plus 3, but it's just as good as Stratos. This is literally Stratos.
And you burn your opponent as well.
And you burn your opponent for 1/6. But it does have a slight cap, which is a bit annoying because you can't open double Dark Claw unless you have 2 Master Change, which is a bit sad.
Yeah, it locks you out just to Dark Heroes, which means you can't use Wonder Driver to set the Master Change.
Into the second one, which I'll explain the play later. So next we have the really basic stuff. Search Stratos.
Yeah, it's not called those cards. It's just search Stratos win game.
No, so search Stratos or Solid Soldier. There we go. We're done, boys. So that was the main deck. 41 cards. I could probably play 2 Cool Pie and take out 3 Law and make
I'm
it 40.
playing it 40, yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know. Maybe 41 might be better. It depends. Next we have the Super Poly targets: Starving Venom, Fusion Dragon, and Absolute Zero. Now this didn't come up today, because the one Sky Striker player I was playing against was playing the going second build. So I wouldn't been able to sign in Super Poly. I'm probably going to take that out, but as soon as Liquid Man comes out...
Why did you have Absolute Zero, and was it purely for the Shizuku play?
It was purely for the Shizuku, because what it does is it baits out the Ray into the next monster, so that you can link this off and kill their link monster.
Yeah.
So you're so much more likely to win the game.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so that's the Super Poly targets. Next, we have the One Evil Hero. Oh, it's a good card. Did you know that this card is a Regeki for monsters which has less attack points than itself? So, it cannot be destroyed by Battle card effect, and it can get over a bunch of monsters, especially against Altergeist. So, if you have Plasma in this, Plasma negates the effect of Silquatus to bounce this, so they can't get over it. Unless they're able to, like, if they have spoofing to, like, shuffle Silkus a chain. But they didn't. So what I did is I went effect pop, and they lost their monsters, so they had to wait until next turn to be able to add Faker back, which is huge. It gave me a whole 2 turns. Okay, so let's just bang this dumb card. Next is a very good card. See, this is a good out to a lot of things. A lot of people underrate Destiny Hero Dystopia, as they think it's just a card to extend with Fusion Destiny, but it is a good thing to end on, depending on
It's
your
also
hand.
good for popping as well.
Yeah, that's why it's good to end on. So if you're able to send Dynatag, Malicious, and Celestial,
You've basically got 2 pops.
you've basically got a pop and a plasma.
And then you've got Decimator for next turn and with another with a
Maybe
Dystopia.
Decimator.
Yeah.
You might not want to open Decimator because you might not have enough monsters. It really depends. Next, we have the Vision Hero extra deck monsters. We have Adoration and Trinity. I use both of these cards.
Yeah, they're good.
This card is a huge extender, but as soon as I get Liquid Man, I am very unlikely to be playing this because the new Hero Fusion allows me to search Miracle Fusion. And then I'll get to summon Absolute and the Sublime.
Yeah.
Next, enough said.
Yeah, we know what Dark Lord does. Or Dick Lord does.
Oi, you told me not to swear. Alright, Anki.
Yeah, we all know.
It's a good search
Yeah.
and a direct attack if you need to win. Blast, good back
Fun
row.
card.
It's a good card to get over the back row. Diane, this came up today actually.
You actually used Diane for the first time in God knows how long.
Yeah, so basically what happened is I was playing against the Pendulum guy game 1. He goes, okay, I'm going to open 2 spell trap negates and a monster negate. So I get through spells and traps negates. He goes, effect to summon Jackal. I'm like, okay, effect of Solid Soldier is in response to summon Jackal. So now I resolve to summon Stratos. Stratos effect to search, it goes negate. And then I go Mask Change. Diane off to activate Solid Soldier to summon Strauss. And then Trinity and Honest Neos over his board for game.
Lovely.
And finally, we got the best cards in the deck, the extra heroes. Now, the Link 2s are the best ones, but Decimator is a good OTK tool.
Yeah.
So first, we have Wonder Driver. Now, this card is double Dark Claw. Like, it depends what you open. So if you're able to get Plasma, it is definitely a double Dark Claw with, like, an Honest Neos in hand, because it allows you to reset the Mask Change on resolution, which means you can tag out any other Dark Claw. So they can take one Dark Claw in response to chain Mask Change on the other one.
So you're still going to have a Dark Claw to fit out one of them.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So it's a pretty good card. And next we have the Cross Crusader. See, this card is a plus 2. No, sorry, plus 1. Basically, 2 warrior monsters. I guess you could play it with Isolde if you really wanted to be brave. I don't know. And Cross Crusader just...
It's basically a free search.
It does everything that you want it to do.
Yeah.
It also has the 2 zones, so you can summon Adoration to it. It's really good. Finally, we have the Link free
Well,
card.
you can't summon Adoration to it. You got to summon something from. You got to summon a Destiny Hero from the graveyard.
Oh no, that's not what I mean. I mean.
Oh, you mean Poly into Adoration and use the Link arrow?
It's just an extra zone to do the combo.
And then you got Decimator, which basically just boosts all your heroes
by 100 for every hero in grave.
Yeah.
So normally you're ending on like 8 heroes in grave, which is a plus 800, which in this deck is dumb because all the monsters are over 3k at that point. Right.
Yeah.
Cool.
And
now
what
we're
was,
on to the
what was your side deck for this?
So I'm going to change this side deck a lot. But what I definitely did like, if it went off, Imperial Order.
Yeah.
See, this card gets over Pendulum, it gets over Sky Striker.
Yeah, it's a good side card.
It's really good.
Yeah.
Next we have Red Reboot. Now this card was the most important side card today. It helped me get over Altergeist, and as you can see, I played against 2 Altergeist players. It was pretty fun. It was really good to combo with Strauss.
Yeah. And yes, people, that is 3 different rarities of Red Reboot.
Is it? No, that's 2 supers.
Two supers and a prismatic.
And 1 prismatic.
It's got to be done.
2 super twin twisters. This card was the second most used side today.
Yeah.
Because, back row removal. I mean, with Red Reboot, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
Next, we have Triple Super Poly. I'm going to end up taking this out because I didn't use it once today.
Okay.
Next, we have Triple Nibiru. Now, I wasn't playing against enough combo decks going second. I was winning the dice roll, and then he'd go, you can go second, and I would side in these like Lanciers instead because they were just better generally. So of course I'm playing Triple Lancia. It's good against Orcust. It's good
good against Thunder Dragons. Anything that vanishes really.
It's good against Salamangreats if you play it at the right point. So if he goes send Spinny, you go Lancia. He can't summon Spinny because there's a possibility of it being banished, which means the effect can't fully resolve. I think. Please tell me in the comments because I'm not sure.
Yeah, we can double check that one out later on.
So that's my side deck. I came. I bubbled.
And how many people were playing? How many people?
How many people? What do you
About
mean?
105 people. Ninth 105.
Yeah,
Weren't bad.
so I'm in like the top 10%. So I'm pretty happy about that.
And also congratulations, Euro invite.
Yeah, absolutely. If I go to Euros,
Well, you've got the invitation now, so
yeah, of course. If I go to Euros and do well, it's a dream come true. Because ages ago I went to Euros for like Dragon Duel, and I did okay. I came 16th, which got me top packs and stuff. So
yeah.
it wasn't bad.
Any shout outs you want to do to anybody?
Shout out to my mum. She bought my deck after I lost it, so obviously a big shout out. The guy behind the camera, he definitely helped me playtest throughout the entire week. Good old Lee. Next we have Robert Grant for being an idiot.
We've always got to put that in there.
No, I'll be honest. He's okay. He's pretty good with heroes, but he was playing striker today. Anyway, then I'd like to thank Andre and his dad for getting us there. We it would have been a big train ride and a lot of money, so it was great that they gave us travel. And
Cool.
thank you to everyone in the Brotherhood because they've obviously helped me test and improve.
Well, that's it, guys. Thank you very much for tuning in. Again, subscribe, comment. If you like the deck profile, if you didn't, comment anyway. Yeah. So cheers, people, and have a good evening. And he dabs for the win.